travel the world, discovering cultures through their stories. Traveling is like opening a book full of stories from different places. Each place we visit tells us its own story through the people we meet, the food we eat, and the sights we see. These stories help us learn about the world's many cultures. Even if we can't travel far, we can still discover these cultures by listening to their stories. This journey through stories helps us understand and appreciate the beautiful diversity of our world. Europe. A mix of old and new. Imagine walking in the streets of Europe, where every corner has its own story. From the ancient ruins in Rome to the busy streets of London, Europe is a place where the past and the present meet. Stories from Europe can take us back in time to when gladiators fought in arenas or to a modern cafe in Paris. By listening to these stories, we can learn about history, art, and how people live in different parts of Europe. Africa. Land of traditions and stories. Africa is known for its rich traditions and storytelling. Here, stories are not just told, they are shared through music, dance, and art. Listening to African stories, we can learn about bravery, kindness, and respect for nature. These stories, passed down from generation to generation, teach us about the importance of community and living in harmony with the earth. Asia. A world of wonders. Asia offers a world full of wonders and lessons. It is a continent where ancient philosophies meet modern technology. Stories from Asia can teach us about courage, wisdom, and the importance of family. By listening to tales from China, India, Japan, or any other Asian country, we can travel through time and learn about inventions, traditions, and the beautiful landscapes that make Asia unique. Latin America. A celebration of life. Latin America is a place where every day is a celebration of life. The stories from this region are full of color, music, and passion. They tell us about the deep connection people have with their land and their traditions. From the Amazon rainforest to the ancient ruins of the Mayans and Aztecs, Latin America's stories are a treasure trove of adventures and mysteries waiting to be discovered. Bringing the world closer. By listening to the stories from different parts of the world, we get to travel without leaving our homes. These stories teach us about the beauty of diversity and the things we share in common with people from other cultures. They remind us that, even though we may speak different languages or live in different places, we all share the love for stories that teach, entertain, and inspire. So, let's keep listening and discovering the amazing cultures of our world through their stories.
The Food Lover's Journey. Tasting global cuisines. Food is not just about eating, it's a journey that takes us around the world, right from our dining tables. Every country has its own special dishes, made with love and traditions that have been passed down for generations. For those who love food, tasting different cuisines is a way to explore new cultures and stories. Let's go on a tasty journey to discover the flavors of the world. Italy. A bite of pizza and pasta. Our first stop is Italy, a country known for its delicious pizza and pasta. Imagine biting into a slice of pizza with its crispy crust, tangy tomato sauce, and gooey cheese. Or twirling a fork in a plate of spaghetti, each bite full of the flavors of fresh herbs and olive oil. Italian food is simple, focusing on high-quality ingredients and the love of cooking. It's a taste of home, no matter where you are in the world. Japan. The delicate flavors of sushi. Next, we travel to Japan, where food is an art. Sushi, a famous Japanese dish, is not just food, it's a masterpiece. Each piece of sushi is carefully made with seasoned rice, fresh fish, and sometimes vegetables, all wrapped in seaweed. Eating sushi is a way to taste the freshness of the sea and the skill of the chef who made it. Japanese cuisine is about balance, simplicity, and respect for the ingredients. Mexico. A fiesta of tacos and salsas. Our journey takes us to Mexico, a country with food full of colors and spices. Mexican cuisine is a fiesta on a plate, with tacos, enchiladas, and guacamole. Imagine biting into a taco, the crunch of the shell mixed with the flavors of spicy meat, cool lettuce, and tangy salsa. Mexican food is about combining different tastes and textures to create dishes that dance in your mouth. India. A spice adventure. India is our next destination, a country famous for its use of spices. Indian cuisine is a spice adventure, with dishes like curry, biryani, and samosas. Each dish is a mix of spices like turmeric, cumin, and coriander, which give the food its unique flavors and colors. Eating Indian food is like going on a journey through different regions, each with its own special dishes and cooking styles. France. The elegance of pastries. Our tasty journey ends in France, a country known for its elegant and delicious pastries. Imagine sitting in a French cafe, sipping coffee, and biting into a croissant, its layers flaky and buttery. Or savoring a macaron, its shell crisp and its filling sweet and creamy. French pastries are about the joy of baking and the pleasure of eating something made with care and skill. A world of flavors. The world is full of amazing flavors and dishes, each telling the story of its people and their traditions. For food lovers, tasting global cuisines is a way to connect with different cultures and to understand the world a little better, one bite at a time. So, let's keep exploring, tasting, and enjoying the delicious journey of food.
Historical adventures. Time traveling through the ages. Imagine if we could travel back in time, not in a spaceship, but through the pages of history and stories from the past. This journey wouldn't require a time machine, just our imagination and a curiosity to explore. Let's go on an adventure together, traveling through different ages, discovering the wonders and challenges of the past. This is your ticket to historical adventures, time traveling through the ages. The Age of Dinosaurs. A roaring start. Our journey begins long before humans walked the earth, in the time of the dinosaurs. Picture giant creatures like the towering T-Rex or the gentle Brontosaurus roaming vast lands. This was a world of incredible animals and plants, very different from what we see today. It's exciting to think about these creatures and how they lived millions of years ago. By exploring fossils and ancient rocks, we can get a glimpse into this prehistoric world. Ancient Egypt. Land of pharaohs and pyramids. Next, we travel to ancient Egypt, a land of mysteries and wonders. The Egyptians built huge pyramids, some of the biggest structures ever made by humans, all without modern tools. They also believed in many gods and an afterlife, which is why they made mummies. By learning about their writing, called hieroglyphs, we can understand more about their lives, beliefs, and the incredible pyramids they built. The Middle Ages. Castles and knights. Now, let's move to the Middle Ages, a time of castles, knights, and grand adventures. Imagine living in a castle, with high walls and towers to watch for enemies. Knights in shining armor would joust in tournaments and go on quests. Life was not easy for most people, but it was also a time of great stories, like those of King Arthur and Robin Hood. These tales, full of bravery and chivalry, still capture our imagination today. The Age of Exploration. Discovering new worlds. Our adventure takes us next to the Age of Exploration, when brave sailors traveled across oceans to discover new lands. Explorers like Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Magellan set sail in small ships, facing huge waves and unknown dangers. They were looking for new trade routes and treasures, but they also found new peoples and lands. This age expanded our knowledge of the world and brought different cultures together, changing history forever. The Industrial Revolution. A time of invention. Finally, we arrive at the Industrial Revolution, a period of great change when inventions transformed how people lived and worked. Machines like the steam engine made it possible to travel faster and produce more goods. Life became busier, cities grew, and new jobs were created. It was a time of great progress, but also of challenges, as people adapted to a new, fast-changing world. Lessons from the past. Our journey through time shows us how much the world has changed and how the past shapes our lives today. Each age had its wonders, challenges, and stories. By learning about these times, we can better understand our world and imagine the future. History is not just about dates and facts, it's about the adventures of people who lived before us. So, let's keep exploring the past, discovering new stories, and going on historical adventures through the ages.
Space exploration. The final frontier. Space, the vast universe beyond our Earth, is full of stars, planets, and many mysteries waiting to be discovered. For a long time, humans could only look up at the sky and wonder about what lies beyond. But now, thanks to space exploration, we are starting to find some answers. This journey into space is one of the most exciting adventures humans have ever embarked on. It's like opening a book where every page reveals new wonders and secrets. The first steps into space. The adventure into space started more than half a century ago when the first satellite, named Sputnik, was sent into orbit around Earth by Russia. This small step marked the beginning of the space age. Not long after, the first human, Yuri Gagarin, traveled into space, showing that it was possible for people to explore beyond our planet. These early achievements in space exploration were like opening a door to a whole new world full of possibilities. Walking on the moon. One of the most breathtaking moments in space exploration happened when humans walked on the moon for the first time. Imagine stepping onto the moon's surface, looking up, and seeing Earth from far away. The Apollo missions made this dream a reality, showing us that with courage and teamwork, humans can overcome incredible challenges. Walking on the moon was not just a big leap for the astronauts, but for all of humanity, showing us that the sky is not the limit. Robots and rovers. Exploring other worlds. Humans are not the only ones exploring space. Robots and rovers are our eyes and hands in places where humans have yet to go. These machines have traveled to Mars, the outer planets, and even comets and asteroids. They send back pictures and information, helping us learn more about our solar system. For example, rovers on Mars have found evidence of water, which is essential for life. This information is like finding pieces of a puzzle that can help us understand if life exists elsewhere in the universe. Looking for other Earths. One of the most exciting parts of space exploration is the search for other planets like our Earth. Scientists have found many planets around other stars, some of which might have conditions suitable for life. These discoveries make us wonder if we are alone in the universe or if there are other worlds with stories like ours. Each new planet we find adds to our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The future of space exploration. The journey into space is far from over. Plans for returning to the moon, sending humans to Mars, and exploring even farther into the universe are already underway. Space exploration teaches us to dream big and work hard to make those dreams come true. It shows us the importance of curiosity and the desire to explore the unknown. A universe of possibilities. Space exploration is one of the greatest adventures humans have undertaken. It shows us that with imagination, determination, and cooperation, there are no limits to what we can achieve. The universe is a big place, full of mysteries and wonders waiting to be discovered. As we continue to explore space, we are not just learning about the universe, we are also learning about ourselves and our ability to overcome challenges. Space truly is the final frontier, and the journey has just begun.
Inspirational lives. Stories of famous personalities. Throughout history, there have been many people whose lives have inspired others. These are individuals who faced challenges, overcame obstacles, and achieved great things. Their stories teach us about courage, perseverance, and the power of believing in oneself. Let's explore the lives of a few famous personalities who have left a lasting impact on the world. Marie Curie. A pioneer in science. Marie Curie was a scientist who made groundbreaking discoveries in chemistry and physics. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person to win Nobel Prizes in two different scientific fields, physics and chemistry. Marie Curie's research on radioactivity, a term she coined, opened new doors in science and medicine. Despite facing many challenges, including being a woman in a male-dominated field, she never gave up on her passion for science. Her dedication and achievements inspire countless people, especially women, to pursue careers in science. Mahatma Gandhi. A leader of peace. Mahatma Gandhi was a leader who fought for India's independence from British rule through nonviolent resistance. His commitment to peace, justice, and equality made him a global symbol of freedom and change. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. His life teaches us the power of peaceful protest and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. Martin Luther King Jr. A dream of equality. Martin Luther King Jr. was an American civil rights leader who advocated for equality and human rights. His famous "I Have a Dream" speech is a powerful call for an end to racism and for civil and economic rights. King's leadership in the civil rights movement helped bring about significant changes in laws and attitudes towards African Americans. His courage and vision for a better world continue to inspire people to work towards equality and justice for all. Helen Keller. Triumph over adversity. Helen Keller was an author, activist, and lecturer who became deaf and blind at a very young age. With the help of her teacher, Anne Sullivan, Helen learned to communicate and went on to graduate from college. She became a prominent advocate for people with disabilities, women's rights, and social issues. Helen Keller's life is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Her story encourages us to believe in our abilities and work hard to achieve our goals. Steve Jobs. Innovation and creativity. Steve Jobs was a co-founder of Apple Incorporated, one of the world's most innovative technology companies. He was known for his visionary ideas and contributions to making personal computers, smartphones, and digital music accessible to millions of people. Jobs faced setbacks in his career but always found ways to come back stronger. His belief in the power of innovation and thinking differently has inspired entrepreneurs and creative minds around the globe. Lessons from inspirational lives. The stories of these famous personalities teach us valuable lessons about resilience, hard work, and the importance of following our dreams. They show us that no matter the obstacles, it is possible to achieve great things and make a positive impact on the world. Let their lives be a source of inspiration and motivation for us all to strive for success and to make a difference in our communities and beyond.
The wonders of nature. Oceans, mountains, and forests. Nature is full of wonders that amaze and inspire us. From the vast oceans that cover most of our planet to the towering mountains that reach towards the skies, and the dense forests that are brimming with life, each of these natural landscapes holds its own unique beauty and secrets. Let's embark on a journey to explore some of these wonders and learn why they are so important to our world. Oceans. The blue heart of the planet. Oceans are like the planet's blue heart, pumping life through rivers, streams, and rain clouds to every corner of the earth. Covering more than 70% of the Earth's surface, oceans are home to a vast array of creatures, from the tiny plankton that are the base of the ocean food chain to the majestic whales that roam the sea's depths. The ocean is also a place of mystery and exploration, with most of it still unexplored by humans. It provides us with food, regulates our climate, and produces oxygen for us to breathe. The beauty of a sunset over the ocean or the calming sound of waves crashing on the shore reminds us of nature's simple pleasures. Mountains. The Earth's majestic monuments. Mountains stand as the Earth's majestic monuments, their peaks reaching for the skies. They are found on every continent, and each range has its own unique landscape and ecosystem. Mountains are not just beautiful to look at, they play a crucial role in our world. They are sources of fresh water for millions of people, and their slopes are home to diverse plants and animals that cannot be found anywhere else. Climbing a mountain can be a challenging adventure, but reaching the top offers a sense of achievement and breathtaking views that make it all worthwhile. Mountains remind us of nature's grandeur and the importance of preserving these magnificent landscapes. Forests. The Earth's green lungs. Forests are often called the Earth's green lungs because they produce oxygen and absorb carbon dioxide, helping to clean the air we breathe. They cover about 1/3 of the Earth's land surface and are home to more than half of the world's land-based species. Walking through a forest, you can feel the life around you, from the tall trees reaching up to the sunlight to the birds singing and the small creatures rustling in the underbrush. Forests also provide us with resources like wood and medicine, and they are places of beauty and relaxation. They remind us of the cycle of life and the interconnectedness of all living things. The importance of protecting natural wonders. The oceans, mountains, and forests are just a few examples of the wonders of nature that enrich our planet. They provide us with essential resources, awe-inspiring beauty, and countless opportunities for exploration and relaxation. However, these natural landscapes also face threats from pollution, climate change, and deforestation. It is up to us to protect these wonders for future generations, to ensure that the earth continues to thrive. By learning about and appreciating the natural world, we can foster a deeper connection with our planet and take steps to preserve its beauty and diversity. Let's cherish and protect the wonders of nature, for they are truly some of the Earth's greatest treasures.
Festivals around the globe. A celebration of diversity. Festivals are special times of joy and celebration that bring people together. All over the world, different cultures celebrate various festivals, each with its unique traditions, foods, and meanings. These celebrations show the beauty of our world's diversity, teaching us about the customs and stories of people from faraway places. Let's take a journey around the globe to explore some of these wonderful festivals and what they represent. Diwali, the Festival of Lights. In India, Diwali is one of the most important and widely celebrated festivals. Known as the Festival of Lights, it symbolizes the victory of light over darkness and good over evil. Families decorate their homes with small oil lamps called diyas, set off fireworks, and share sweets. It's a time for cleaning and renewing homes and hearts, forgiving others, and expressing gratitude for life's blessings. Carnival, a spectacle of dance and color. Carnival is celebrated in many countries, but it's especially famous in Brazil. The streets come alive with music, dancing, and parades with colorful costumes and floats. Carnival is held before Lent, the 40-day period before Easter in the Christian calendar. It's a time of fun and freedom, allowing people to enjoy life and express themselves before the more solemn season of reflection. Chinese New Year. Welcoming the new lunar year. Chinese New Year, also known as Lunar New Year or Spring Festival, marks the beginning of the Lunar New Year. It's the most significant celebration in Chinese culture, featuring fireworks, dragon and lion dances, family reunions, and special meals. Each year is associated with one of the 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac, and traditions vary to ensure good luck, health, and prosperity for the coming year. Ramadan and Eid. A time of reflection and joy. Ramadan is a holy month for Muslims around the world, a time of fasting, reflection, and community. From dawn to sunset, those observing Ramadan fast from food and drink, focusing on prayer, reflection, and charity. The end of Ramadan is marked by Eid al-Fitr, a festival of breaking the fast. Families and friends gather for large meals, share gifts, and give to the needy, spreading joy and generosity. Oktoberfest. A celebration of Bavarian culture. Oktoberfest is the world's largest Volksfest, beer festival and traveling fun fair, held annually in Munich, Germany. It began as a royal wedding celebration in 1810 and has grown into a 16 to 18-day festival where millions enjoy Bavarian traditions, music, dances, and, of course, beer. Wearing traditional lederhosen and dirndls, people come together to celebrate Bavarian culture, food, and the spirit of togetherness. Unity in diversity. These festivals from different corners of the world show us the rich tapestry of human culture and tradition. Despite the diversity in how we celebrate, there's a common thread that connects all these festivals, a sense of community, joy, and the celebration of life's blessings. They remind us of the beauty in our differences and the universal human spirit of celebration. By learning about and respecting these traditions, we grow closer as a global community, appreciating the wonderful diversity that makes our world so vibrant.
Innovation and inventions. How they shape our world. In our world, every day, something new is created or an idea is developed that makes our lives easier and more interesting. These creations, called inventions, and the process of creating them, known as innovation, have a huge impact on how we live. Let's explore how innovation and inventions shape our world and why they are so important. What are innovation and inventions? Innovation is when someone comes up with a new idea or a better way of doing something. An invention is a new thing created through innovation. Sometimes, inventions can be simple, like the paperclip, or complex, like the internet. Both innovation and invention start with thinking creatively about solving a problem or improving how things are done. The impact of inventions on daily life. Think about what your morning would be like without some key inventions. No alarm clock to wake you up, no electric lights to see in the dark, no running water for your shower, and no buses or cars to take you where you need to go. Life would be very different, wouldn't it? From the wheel to the smartphone, inventions have made our daily lives more comfortable, efficient, and enjoyable. Inventions in medicine. In the field of medicine, innovations and inventions have saved millions of lives and improved the quality of life for countless others. The invention of vaccines has eradicated diseases like smallpox and greatly reduced the impact of diseases like polio and measles. Medical devices, from the stethoscope to the MRI machine, allow doctors to diagnose and treat health issues much more effectively. Technology and communication. Inventions in technology and communication have connected the world like never before. The internet, smartphones, and social media platforms allow us to share information, communicate instantly with people across the globe, and access an almost unlimited amount of knowledge at our fingertips. These tools have not only changed how we work and learn, but also how we connect with others. Environmental innovations. As we face challenges like climate change and pollution, innovation becomes crucial in protecting our planet. Inventions like solar panels and wind turbines generate clean energy, electric cars reduce pollution, and new farming techniques help in producing more food with less impact on the environment. These innovations are vital in building a sustainable future for all of us. The future of innovation. The future holds endless possibilities for innovation and new inventions. From space travel to artificial intelligence, the potential to further improve our lives and solve the world's challenges is limitless. Encouraging creativity, supporting education in science and technology, and investing in research are key to continuing this journey of innovation. Embracing change for a better world. Innovation and inventions have shaped human history and continue to change our world every day. They show us that with creativity, curiosity, and the desire to improve, we can find solutions to the challenges we face and make life better for everyone. As we look to the future, let us embrace innovation and support new ideas, for they hold the promise of shaping a brighter, more connected, and sustainable world.
Sports and games. Understanding team spirit and individual excellence. Sports and games are an important part of many people's lives, not just for fun and fitness, but also for the valuable lessons they teach us. One of the most beautiful aspects of participating in sports and games is the balance between team spirit and individual excellence. Let's explore how both these elements play a crucial role in sports and how they impact our lives beyond the playing field. Team spirit. Together everyone achieves more. Team sports like soccer, basketball, and volleyball require players to work together towards a common goal. Winning the game. This collaboration is where team spirit comes alive. Team spirit is about putting the team's needs above your own, supporting your teammates, and believing in each other's abilities. It teaches us trust, cooperation, and communication. For example, in a soccer game, it's not just the goal scorer who is important, but also the players who assisted in the goal and defended their side to keep the opponents from scoring. Every member plays a vital role, and their combined efforts lead to success. Individual excellence. The power of personal achievement. While team spirit is about the group, individual excellence focuses on personal skills and achievements. Individual sports like tennis, gymnastics, and track events highlight the importance of personal dedication, discipline, and perseverance. Athletes in these sports train tirelessly to improve their performance, learn from their failures, and celebrate their successes. Individual excellence teaches us about setting personal goals, the importance of hard work, and the satisfaction of reaching our full potential. It also shows us that, while we may compete alone, the support and encouragement of coaches, family, and friends play a significant role in our achievements. Balancing team spirit and individual excellence. In many team sports, individual excellence is also crucial. A football team might need a skilled goalkeeper just as much as a fast striker. Each player's individual skills contribute to the team's overall performance. Similarly, in individual sports, athletes often train as part of a team, benefiting from the encouragement and camaraderie of their peers and coaches. This interplay between team spirit and individual excellence shows us that success is rarely a solo effort, whether on the sports field or in life. Lessons beyond the field. The balance between team spirit and individual excellence in sports offers valuable lessons for life outside of sports. In the workplace, for example, success often requires teamwork and collaboration, as well as personal responsibility and initiative. In family and social settings, supporting others while also pursuing personal growth creates harmony and strengthens bonds. The universal value of sports and games. Sports and games are a microcosm of society, reflecting the importance of working together and the value of personal achievement. By understanding and embracing both team spirit and individual excellence, we can apply these principles to various aspects of our lives, leading to a more balanced, fulfilled existence. Whether on the playing field or in daily life, the lessons learned through sports and games remain invaluable.
The art of storytelling. From folk tales to modern narratives. Storytelling is an ancient art that has been part of human culture for thousands of years. From the early days of folk tales told around a fire to the complex narratives we enjoy in books and movies today, storytelling has always been a way for us to make sense of the world around us, share our experiences, and connect with others. Let's explore the journey of storytelling from its roots in oral traditions to the diverse forms of narratives we enjoy today. The beginnings of storytelling. Long before the invention of writing, people shared stories orally. These stories were more than just entertainment. They were a way to pass down knowledge, traditions, and values from one generation to the next. Folk tales, myths, and legends helped communities explain natural phenomena, teach moral lessons, and remember historical events. Every culture has its collection of tales that have been passed down through the ages, shaping their identity and understanding of the world. The written word. The invention of writing marked a significant shift in how stories were told and preserved. Stories could now reach a wider audience and last beyond the lifetimes of their storytellers. This led to the creation of epic poems, like the Odyssey by Homer, and sacred texts, such as the Bible, which have had a profound influence on culture and society throughout history. The written word allowed for more complex narratives, characters, and themes, enriching the storytelling tradition. The printing press and beyond. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century made books more accessible, leading to an explosion of literature and literacy. Novels, short stories, and plays became popular, allowing writers to explore human experiences and emotions in depth. Authors like William Shakespeare, Jane Austen, and Charles Dickens became household names, and their works continue to be celebrated for their storytelling prowess. Modern storytelling. Today, storytelling extends far beyond the written word. Movies, television shows, podcasts, and video games offer new ways to tell stories, combining visuals, sound, and interactivity to engage audiences in innovative ways. The Internet has also democratized storytelling, giving anyone with a story to tell a platform to share it. Social media, blogs, and online communities have created spaces for diverse voices and narratives that were previously unheard. The power of storytelling. Despite the changes in how stories are told, the essence of storytelling remains the same. Stories have the power to transport us to other worlds, help us understand different perspectives, and connect us to our shared humanity. They can inspire us, teach us, and make us feel a range of emotions. Storytelling is not just about entertainment, it's a fundamental way through which we understand and navigate the world. The ever-evolving art of storytelling. The art of storytelling has come a long way from its origins in oral folk tales, evolving with each technological and cultural advancement. Yet, at its core, storytelling continues to be about sharing experiences, emotions, and ideas. As we move forward, new technologies and platforms will undoubtedly change the way we tell stories, but the desire to tell and hear them will remain a constant, connecting us to our past, present, and future.
Environmental heroes. Protecting our planet. Our planet is home to incredible natural beauty, from vast oceans and towering mountains to lush forests and diverse wildlife. But this beauty and the life it supports face many threats, such as pollution, climate change, and habitat destruction. Fortunately, there are people who dedicate their lives to protecting the environment and all its inhabitants. These environmental heroes work tirelessly to make the world a better place for future generations. Let's learn about the important work they do and how we can help. Who are environmental heroes? Environmental heroes come from all walks of life and work in various fields related to protecting the earth. They can be scientists researching new ways to combat climate change, activists fighting for policies to protect the air and water, or everyday people planting trees and cleaning up beaches. What they all have in common is a commitment to preserving our planet's natural beauty and resources. Examples of environmental heroes. Conservationists work to protect wildlife and natural habitats. They might create protected areas where plants and animals can thrive without human interference. Famous conservationists like Jane Goodall have shown the world the importance of living in harmony with nature. Climate change activists raise awareness about the impacts of global warming and advocate for policies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Young activists like Greta Thunberg have inspired millions of people, especially the youth, to demand action on climate change. Environmental scientists study the earth and its processes to understand how human activities affect the environment. Their research helps us find ways to reduce pollution, conserve resources, and protect endangered species. Community leaders play a crucial role in local environmental protection efforts. They organize tree planting events, cleanup drives, and recycling programs to encourage sustainable living in their communities. How you can be an environmental hero. You don't have to be a famous scientist or activist to make a difference. Here are some simple ways you can help protect the planet. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Cut down on waste by recycling paper, plastic, and metal. Use reusable bags, bottles, and containers instead of single-use items. Save energy. Turn off lights and electronics when you're not using them. Use energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs to reduce your carbon footprint. Conserve water. Fix leaky faucets, take shorter showers, and use water-saving fixtures to reduce your water usage. Plant trees. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, and provide habitat for wildlife. Planting trees in your community can help combat climate change and support biodiversity. Educate others. Share what you know about environmental protection with friends and family. Encourage them to take action too. A call to action. Environmental heroes remind us that protecting our planet requires effort from all of us. By making sustainable choices and supporting environmental causes, we can all be heroes for the Earth. Let's work together to preserve our planet's beauty and resources for generations to come. Remember, every action counts, and it's never too late to start making a difference.
Mysteries and legends. Unraveling the unknown. Our world is full of mysteries and legends that have captivated the human imagination for centuries. From ancient tales of mythical creatures to modern-day unsolved puzzles, these stories continue to intrigue and puzzle us. Let's embark on a journey to explore some of these fascinating mysteries and legends, and perhaps get a glimpse into the unknown. Ancient legends and mythical creatures. Throughout history, every culture has its own set of legends and mythical creatures. For example, the Greeks told stories of the mighty Zeus, who ruled over the gods, and the fearsome Minotaur, a creature that was half man and half bull. In Norse mythology, there were tales of Thor, the god of thunder, and the mysterious elves and trolls that roamed the lands. These stories were not just entertainment, they were a way for our ancestors to explain the world around them and convey important values and lessons. The search for lost cities. Many legends tell of lost cities filled with treasure and secrets. The city of Atlantis is perhaps the most famous of these. Described by the ancient philosopher Plato, Atlantis was said to be an advanced civilization that sank into the ocean in a single day and night. Despite many expeditions, no one has found Atlantis. Another lost city, El Dorado, was believed to be made entirely of gold. Explorers searched the jungles of South America for centuries, but El Dorado remains a legend. Modern mysteries. Even in our world of advanced technology and science, there are mysteries that remain unsolved. One of the most famous is the disappearance of Amelia Earhart, the pioneering aviator who vanished over the Pacific Ocean in 1937 during an attempt to fly around the world. Despite extensive searches, no trace of Earhart or her plane was ever found. Another modern mystery is the Bermuda Triangle, an area of the Atlantic Ocean where ships and planes have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Unexplained phenomena. There are also natural phenomena that science has yet to explain fully. The Northern Lights, or aurora borealis, are a stunning display of colors in the sky near the North Pole. While we know they are caused by particles from the sun interacting with the Earth's atmosphere, there is still much to learn about this beautiful spectacle. Another example is the migration of monarch butterflies, who travel thousands of miles from North America to Mexico every year. Scientists are still unraveling the secrets of how these delicate creatures navigate such a long journey. The importance of mysteries and legends. Mysteries and legends play an important role in our world. They remind us that there are still things to discover and explore. They encourage us to be curious, to question, and to imagine. As we unravel some mysteries, new ones emerge, keeping the sense of wonder alive. While we may someday find the answers to some of these puzzles, others may remain part of the unknown, continuing to inspire stories and dreams for generations to come.
The science of happiness. Psychology in everyday life. Happiness is something we all strive for, but what makes us happy? Is it money, success, love, or something else? Psychology, the study of the mind and behavior, has some interesting answers to these questions. Let's dive into the science of happiness and see how we can apply these findings to our everyday lives. What is happiness? Happiness is a feeling of joy, contentment, and well-being. It's not just about experiencing positive emotions but also about feeling satisfied with your life. Psychologists have found that happiness is not just a result of good things happening to us. It's also about how we perceive and react to the world around us. Factors that influence happiness. Relationships. Strong connections with family and friends are one of the biggest sources of happiness. Spending quality time with loved ones and feeling supported by them can greatly improve our well-being. Gratitude. Being thankful for what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack, can make us happier. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply taking a moment each day to think about what you're grateful for can boost your mood. Helping others. Acts of kindness not only benefit the receiver but also the giver. Helping others, volunteering, or just doing small acts of kindness can increase our happiness levels. Physical activity. Exercise is not just good for our bodies, it's also great for our minds. Regular physical activity can reduce feelings of anxiety and depression and increase feelings of happiness. Mindfulness. Living in the moment and being mindful of the present can lead to greater happiness. Practices like meditation can help us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings and appreciate the present moment. Happiness habits. Incorporating certain habits into our daily routines can help increase our happiness. Here are a few simple practices. Start your day positively. Begin each day with a positive activity, like reading, meditating, or exercising, to set a positive tone for the day. Set goals. Having goals gives us direction and a sense of purpose, contributing to our overall happiness. Limit screen time. Spending too much time on electronic devices can negatively affect our mental health. Try to limit screen time, especially before bed. Spend time outdoors. Nature has a calming effect on the mind. Try to spend some time outside every day, whether it's a walk in the park or just sitting in a garden. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially during tough times. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Happiness is a journey. The science of happiness shows us that happiness is more about how we choose to approach our lives than about external circumstances. By focusing on our relationships, practicing gratitude, helping others, staying active, and living mindfully, we can increase our happiness. Remember, happiness is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding joy in the everyday moments and appreciating what we have right here, right now.
Careers and dreams. Different paths to success. In the world we live in, everyone has dreams and aspirations about what they want to become in the future. From the time we are little, we are asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Our answers might change as we grow older, from astronauts and doctors to artists and teachers. This journey of choosing a career is a big part of our lives, and it's important to remember that there are many paths to success. Understanding success. First, let's talk about what it means to be successful. Success doesn't look the same for everyone. For some, it might mean having a high-paying job and a big house. For others, it could mean doing something they love every day or having more time to spend with their families. Success is personal and depends on what makes you feel happy and fulfilled. Different paths to success. College and university. Many people follow the path of going to college or university after high school to get a degree. This can be a great way to learn more about a subject you're interested in and can open doors to different career opportunities. Vocational and technical training. Not all careers require a 4-year degree. Vocational and technical schools offer training in specific trades, such as carpentry, plumbing, or graphic design. These programs can be a quicker path to starting a career. Starting a business. If you have a great idea and an entrepreneurial spirit, starting your own business might be the way to go. This path requires hard work and determination, but it can be very rewarding to see your vision come to life. Apprenticeships and internships. Some careers are best learned through hands-on experience. Apprenticeships and internships offer the opportunity to learn on the job, often while getting paid. This can be a great way to gain valuable skills and experience in your chosen field. Self-education and online learning. With the rise of the internet, it's easier than ever to learn new skills on your own. Online courses, tutorials, and resources can help you learn about almost any topic, from coding to cooking. This can be a flexible and affordable way to explore different interests and career paths. Embracing change and opportunities. It's important to remember that it's okay to change your mind. What you're passionate about now might be different in a few years, and that's perfectly normal. Life is full of changes and unexpected opportunities. Embracing them can lead to new and exciting paths you might not have considered before. Your path is unique. Your journey to finding a career that makes you happy and successful is unique to you. There's no one-size-fits-all path to success. Whether you choose to go to college, learn a trade, start your own business, or follow a completely different path, what matters most is that it's the right choice for you. Keep exploring, learning, and growing, and you'll find your way to success.
Languages and dialects. The power of words. In our big, beautiful world, there are thousands of languages and even more dialects. Each one carries its own unique sounds, words, and expressions. Languages and dialects do much more than just help us communicate. They carry the history, culture, and identity of people. Let's explore the amazing world of languages and dialects and understand the power of words. What is a language? A language is a system of communication used by people. It can be spoken, like English or Mandarin, or it can use signs, like sign languages used by deaf communities. Languages have rules about how words are made and how they can be put together to make sentences. What is a dialect? A dialect is a version of a language that is specific to a region or group of people. Dialects can have different words, grammar, and pronunciation from the main language. For example, in the United States, people in the South might say, y'all, when talking to a group, while people in other parts might say, you guys, or just, you. The power of words. Words have the power to do many things. They can express feelings. Words help us tell others how we feel. Whether we are happy, sad, angry, or scared, we use words to share our emotions. Share ideas. Through words, we can share our thoughts, ideas, and dreams with others. This helps us learn from each other and work together. Tell stories. Every culture has its own stories, passed down through generations. These stories teach us about the values, history, and beliefs of those cultures. Connect people. Languages and dialects can bring people together. When we speak someone else's language or dialect, it shows respect and interest in their culture. Languages and dialects in danger. Sadly, many languages and dialects are disappearing. When a language is no longer spoken, we lose a piece of the world's cultural heritage. This is why it's important to protect and preserve languages. By learning and speaking languages, especially those that are not widely spoken, we can help keep them alive. Learning new languages. Learning a new language can be challenging, but it's also very rewarding. It opens up a new world of people to talk to and books, movies, and songs to enjoy. It can also give you a better understanding of your own language and how languages work in general. Celebrate the diversity of languages. Languages and dialects are a big part of what makes our world so interesting and diverse. They allow us to express ourselves, share our cultures, and connect with others in meaningful ways. By learning about and respecting other languages and dialects, we celebrate the power of words and the richness they bring to our lives.
The digital age. Technology and its impact. Welcome to the digital age, a time when technology is a big part of our everyday lives. From the moment we wake up until we go to bed, we use technology in many ways. It has changed how we communicate, work, learn, and even play. Let's explore how technology has impacted our world and what this means for us. Communication revolution. One of the biggest changes technology has brought is in how we talk to each other. In the past, if we wanted to send a message to someone far away, it could take days or even weeks. Now, with emails, instant messaging, and social media, we can talk to people all over the world in seconds. We can also see each other through video calls, making it feel like we're in the same room, even if we're on different continents. Work and education transformed. Technology has also changed how we work and learn. Many people can now work from home using their computers and the internet. This is called remote work. It means that people can live in one place and work for a company in another place without having to move. In education, technology has made learning more accessible. We can find information about almost anything online. There are also online courses for all kinds of subjects, allowing people to learn new skills from home. Entertainment and leisure. The way we relax and have fun has been transformed by technology too. We can watch movies and TV shows whenever we want with streaming services. We can listen to music, play video games, and read books using devices that fit in our hands. Technology has made entertainment more personal and convenient. Health and well-being. Technology has also had a big impact on health and well-being. Doctors can use advanced machines to diagnose and treat illnesses better than ever before. We can also use fitness trackers to monitor our health and activity levels, helping us to stay healthy. The challenges. While technology has many benefits, it also brings challenges. One big issue is privacy. With so much of our lives online, keeping our personal information safe is more important than ever. There's also the problem of too much screen time, which can affect our health and relationships. Looking to the future. As we look to the future, technology will continue to change our world in ways we can't even imagine yet. It's important for us to use technology wisely, thinking about how it can improve our lives and the world around us. The digital age has brought incredible changes to our lives through technology. It has made many things easier and opened up new possibilities. By understanding technology and its impact, we can make the most of its benefits while managing its challenges.
Fashion and trends. The evolution of style. Fashion is like a river that keeps flowing, changing its course and bringing new things to the shores of our lives. It's not just about clothes, it's about expressing who we are and how we feel. Over time, fashion and trends have evolved, showing us a lot about our history and how we see the world. Let's take a journey through the evolution of style and see how fashion has shaped our identity. From function to fashion. In the beginning, clothes were all about keeping warm and safe. People wore animal skins and simple fabrics to protect themselves from the weather. But as time went on, people started to see clothes as a way to show who they were. Kings and queens wore fancy clothes to show their power. Warriors wore uniforms that made them look strong. Slowly, what we wore became a part of how we told the world about ourselves. The birth of trends. As societies grew, so did the idea of fashion trends. These are styles that become popular for a short time. In the past, only the rich and powerful could start new trends because they were the ones who could afford the latest styles. But with the invention of machines that could make clothes faster and cheaper, fashion became something everyone could enjoy. This was the start of fashion trends changing with the seasons, just like they do today. The 20th century. A fashion revolution. The 20th century was a big time for fashion. It was a time of big changes and new ideas. Women started to wear pants, which was a big deal back then. People began to express themselves through their clothes more freely. Fashion became a way to show not just who you were, but also what you believed in. Music, art, and movies also started to influence fashion, leading to the birth of many different styles like punk, hippie, and disco. The role of media. With the rise of magazines, television, and later, the internet, fashion trends started to spread faster than ever. People could see the latest styles from around the world with just a click or a flip of a page. Designers became famous, and their fashion shows became events that everyone looked forward to. Social media has now taken this to a new level, where anyone can share their style with the world and even start their own trends. Sustainable fashion. Today, we are becoming more aware of the impact fashion has on our planet. The idea of sustainable fashion is growing. This means making clothes in ways that are better for the environment and for the people who make them. People are looking for clothes that last longer and are made from materials that don't harm the earth. This could be the next big shift in the evolution of fashion. Fashion and trends have come a long way from simple animal skins to the dazzling variety of styles we see today. Each era's fashion tells a story about its time, reflecting the hopes, dreams, and challenges of its people. As we move forward, fashion will continue to evolve, showing the ever-changing story of who we are. The evolution of style is not just about clothes, it's about our journey as humans, always looking for new ways to express ourselves and connect with the world around us.
Health and wellness. A global perspective. Health and wellness are important parts of our lives that help us feel good, stay active, and live happily. Around the world, people have different ways of staying healthy and fit. From the foods we eat to the way we exercise and rest, every culture has its own approach to health and wellness. Let's take a trip around the globe and see how different countries focus on keeping their people healthy. Eating well for good health. In many parts of the world, eating healthy foods is the key to staying well. For example, in Mediterranean countries like Greece and Italy, people eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, olive oil, and fish. This diet is known for being good for the heart and helping people live longer lives. In Japan, people often eat rice, fish, and vegetables, and they enjoy green tea, which is full of healthy antioxidants. These eating habits help many Japanese people stay slim and live long lives. The importance of exercise. Exercise is another important part of health and wellness. In countries like Denmark and the Netherlands, people love to ride bicycles. They bike to work, to school, and just for fun. This keeps them active and helps the environment too. In Brazil and other South American countries, dancing is a fun way to stay fit. From samba to salsa, dancing is not just about having a good time, it's also great exercise. Traditional practices for wellness. Some countries rely on traditional practices to keep their people healthy. In China, practices like Tai Chi and Qigong combine slow movements, breathing, and meditation to improve health and reduce stress. In India, yoga and Ayurveda have been used for thousands of years to keep the mind and body in good condition. These practices focus on balancing different parts of the body and using natural remedies to prevent and treat illnesses. The role of community. Being part of a community can also play a big role in health and wellness. In places like Sardinia, Italy, and Okinawa, Japan, people are known for living very long lives. One reason for this is the strong sense of community in these areas. People spend a lot of time with family and friends, which helps them feel happy and supported. This social connection is an important part of staying healthy. Challenges and solutions. Even though many countries have their own ways of staying healthy, there are still big challenges. In many parts of the world, people don't have enough food, clean water, or access to medical care. This makes it hard for them to stay healthy. However, there are many efforts underway to solve these problems. Organizations from around the world are working together to make sure everyone has the chance to live a healthy life, no matter where they are. Health and wellness look different around the globe, but they are important everywhere. By learning from each other, we can find new ways to stay healthy and happy. Whether it's eating a balanced diet, exercising, practicing traditional wellness techniques, or being part of a community, there are many paths to health and wellness. Together, we can work towards a healthier world for everyone.
Film and theater. The impact of performing arts. Film and theater are two of the most magical parts of the performing arts world. They tell stories that make us laugh, cry, think, and dream. These art forms have been around for a very long time, and they have a big impact on our lives and society. Let's explore how film and theater touch our hearts and change the way we see the world. Bringing stories to life. Film and theater bring stories to life right before our eyes. In a movie theater or a playhouse, we can see and hear characters going through adventures, facing problems, and learning important lessons. These stories can be about anything, from a real-life hero who changed the world, to a made-up tale of fantasy lands and magical creatures. Watching these stories, we get to live many lives and visit many places, even if just for a few hours. Sharing cultures and ideas. Movies and plays are also powerful because they share cultures and ideas from all over the world. Through film and theater, we can learn about how people live in different places, what they believe in, and how they see the world. This helps us understand and respect each other more. Sometimes, a movie or a play can even change people's minds about important issues like love, justice, and equality, making us feel and think. One of the most special things about film and theater is how they make us feel and think. A good movie or play can touch our hearts and stay with us for a long time. We might feel happy, sad, scared, or excited while watching. Later, we might find ourselves thinking about the story, what it means, and what it teaches us about life. This is the power of performing arts. They can move us and make us see the world in new ways. A place for everyone. Film and theater are for everyone. No matter how old you are, where you come from, or what you like, there is a movie or a play out there for you. These art forms bring people together. Sitting in a dark theater with others, sharing the experience of a story, is something very special. It reminds us that, even though we are all different, we share many feelings and dreams. Challenges and changes. The world of film and theater is always changing. New technology has changed how movies and plays are made and how we watch them. The internet lets us watch movies and plays from all over the world, right in our homes. But even with these changes, the heart of film and theater stays the same. It's all about telling great stories. Film and theater are important parts of our lives and our culture. They entertain us, teach us, and bring us together. The stories told in movies and plays help us understand ourselves and the world around us better. The impact of performing arts is big and beautiful, and it touches every one of us. Let's keep watching, listening, and feeling the magic of film and theater.
Books and literature. Journeys through pages. Books and literature are like magic doors. When we open a book, we step into a new world. We can travel to places we've never been, meet people from the past and the future, and experience adventures we never thought possible. Reading is not just about looking at words on a page, it's about going on a journey. Let's talk about how books and literature take us on these amazing journeys through pages. Exploring new worlds. Every book is a chance to explore a new world. Some books take us to real places, showing us different parts of the world and how people live there. Other books take us to make-believe places, like magical kingdoms, distant planets, or the deep sea. Through reading, we can visit these places without ever leaving our homes. It's like having a ticket to travel anywhere, anytime. Meeting interesting characters. In books, we meet all kinds of characters, heroes and villains, kings and paupers, wizards and ordinary people. These characters become our friends, teachers, and sometimes even our enemies. We learn from their mistakes, cheer for their successes, and cry for their losses. Through these characters, we learn more about ourselves and others. They show us what it means to be brave, kind, and true. Living different lives. When we read a book, we get to live many different lives. We can be detectives solving mysteries, astronauts exploring space, or wizards casting spells. For a little while, we get to walk in someone else's shoes and see the world from their eyes. This is a special kind of magic that only books and literature can give us. It helps us understand other people's feelings and dreams. Learning and growing. Books are great teachers. They teach us about history, science, art, and so much more. But they also teach us about life. Through stories, we learn about love, friendship, courage, and justice. We learn what it means to face challenges and how to overcome them. Books make us think and ask questions. They help us grow smarter and stronger in heart and mind. Sharing stories. One of the best things about books and literature is sharing them with others. When we talk about the books we love, we share a part of ourselves. We can discuss the stories, characters, and lessons we've learned. We can recommend our favorite books to friends and discover new favorites from them. Sharing books brings us closer together. It's like being part of a big family that loves stories as much as we do. Books and literature take us on incredible journeys through pages. They open our minds and hearts to new worlds, new people, and new ideas. Reading is an adventure that never ends because there are always more books to discover and more stories to tell. So, let's keep turning the pages and exploring the magic of books and literature. Every book is a journey waiting to happen. Let's begin.
The Animal Kingdom. Understanding our fellow beings. The animal kingdom is a huge family of living beings that share our planet Earth. It includes tiny insects, giant whales, and everything in between. Animals live in all kinds of places, in deep oceans, high mountains, dense forests, and even in cities alongside humans. Understanding animals and how they live is important for us to live in harmony with them. Let's take a closer look at our fellow beings and learn about their fascinating world. The variety of animals. Animals come in all shapes and sizes. Some have fur, some have feathers, and some have scales. There are animals that fly high in the sky, like birds and bats. There are animals that live underwater, like fish and octopuses. Then, there are animals that walk on land, like lions and elephants. Each animal has its own way of living, eating, and surviving in the world. Animal habitats. The place where an animal lives is called its habitat. Different animals need different kinds of habitats. For example, polar bears live in cold, icy places, while camels live in hot, sandy deserts. Animals' bodies are adapted to their habitats, which means they have special features that help them live in their particular homes. For instance, fish have gills to breathe underwater, and birds have wings to fly. How animals help us. Animals are very important for humans and the environment. They help keep nature in balance. Some animals, like bees, help plants grow by spreading pollen. Other animals, like worms, help make the soil healthy for plants to grow. Animals also give us food, like milk, eggs, and honey. Plus, animals like dogs and cats are great companions and bring joy to many people's lives. Protecting animals. Many animals are in danger because of things like losing their homes, pollution, and climate change. It's important for us to protect animals and their habitats. We can do this by taking care of the environment, like planting trees, cleaning up trash, and using less plastic. There are also many groups and organizations that work to protect animals. We can support them by learning about animals, telling others about them, and helping in any way we can. Learning from animals. Animals can teach us many things about life. By watching and studying animals, we can learn about teamwork, survival, and caring for each other. Animals like ants and bees show us how working together can achieve great things. Animals also remind us to take care of our planet, because it's the only home we all share. The animal kingdom is full of amazing creatures that make our world more interesting and beautiful. Understanding animals helps us appreciate them more and reminds us to take care of our planet. Let's respect and protect our fellow beings, so we can all live together in harmony. Remember, every animal has its place in the world, and each one is important. Let's learn about them, love them, and look after them.
The magic of music. Exploring different genres. Music is like a universal language that everyone can understand. It has the power to make us feel happy, sad, excited, or calm. Music comes in many different styles and types, called genres. Each genre has its own special sound and feeling. Let's explore the magic of music by looking at some of these different genres. This way, we can discover the wide world of music and find our favorite sounds. Classical music. The timeless tradition. Classical music is like a grand old tree that has been growing for hundreds of years. It includes music from famous composers like Mozart, Beethoven, and Bach. Classical music often tells a story or paints a picture with sounds. It can be played by a big group of musicians in an orchestra or by a single person on a piano or violin. Listening to classical music is like stepping into a beautiful, old painting. Rock music. The sound of energy. Rock music is like a powerful wave in the ocean. It started in the 1950s and quickly became very popular. Rock music is known for its strong beat, loud guitars, and passionate singing. Bands like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and Queen made rock music famous around the world. Rock music makes people want to dance, sing, and sometimes even play air guitar. Jazz music. The art of improvisation. Jazz music is like a river that flows smoothly but sometimes takes unexpected turns. It started in the United States and has roots in African and European music. Jazz is special because of its rhythm and the way musicians play notes that are not always written in the music. This is called improvisation. Listening to jazz is like watching a painter who makes up the picture as he goes along. Pop music. The beat of today. Pop music is like the heartbeat of today's world. It is short for popular music and includes many different styles that are liked by a lot of people. Pop songs are usually catchy, easy to remember, and fun to sing along with. Artists like Taylor Swift, Beyoncé, and Ed Sheeran are known for their pop music. Pop music is like a colorful magazine that shows us what is happening right now. Hip-hop and rap. The rhythm of the streets. Hip-hop and rap music are like the voices of the city streets. They started in the 1970s in New York City. Rap is a part of hip-hop culture and involves speaking the words quickly and rhythmically over a beat. Hip-hop also includes DJing, breakdancing, and graffiti art. Artists like Tupac, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar tell stories about their lives and what they see in the world through their music. Country music. The story of the heart. Country music is like a warm, comfortable blanket. It started in the southern United States and talks about life, love, and the simple pleasures. Country music often includes guitars, banjos, and violins. Singers like Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, and Garth Brooks tell stories that touch people's hearts. Listening to country music is like sitting on a porch swing and watching the sunset. Music is a magical journey that can take us to many different places. From the grand sounds of classical music to the energetic waves of rock, the smooth flow of jazz, the catchy beats of pop, the rhythmic stories of hip-hop and rap, and the heartfelt tales of country music, there is a whole world of music to explore. Each genre has its own magic. By listening to different types of music, we can discover new sounds, feelings, and stories. So, let's turn on the music and start exploring.
Global issues and solutions. A call to action. Our world is facing many big problems. These problems affect all of us, no matter where we live. Climate change, pollution, poverty, and lack of education are just a few examples. These issues can make us feel sad and scared, but there is hope. By understanding these problems and working together, we can find solutions. Let's talk about some of these global issues and what we can do to help. Climate change. Climate change is a big problem. It's making our planet warmer, which causes more extreme weather like big storms, floods, and droughts. This happens because of too much carbon dioxide in the air, mostly from cars, factories, and cutting down trees. What can we do? Use less energy by turning off lights and electronics when we're not using them. Walk, bike, or use public transport instead of cars. Plant trees and take care of forests. Pollution. Pollution is when harmful things get into our air, water, and land. It can make people and animals sick and hurt our environment. What can we do? Reduce, reuse, and recycle to create less trash. Use products that are good for the environment. Help clean up beaches, parks, and streets. Poverty. Poverty means not having enough money for basic needs like food, water, and a safe place to live. Many people around the world live in poverty. What can we do? Support charities that help people in need. Buy products that are made in a fair way. Volunteer our time to help those in our community. Lack of education. Education is very important. It helps people learn new things and find good jobs. But many children around the world can't go to school. What can we do? Support organizations that help children go to school. Donate books and supplies to schools in need. Help teach others if we can. How to take action. taking action can start with small steps. We can learn more about these problems and talk about them with our friends and family. We can join groups that are working to solve these issues. Even small actions, when added together, can make a big difference. The world's problems can seem very big, but we should not lose hope. Each of us has the power to make a change. By taking care of our planet, helping others, and working together, we can solve these global issues. Let's all be a part of the solution. It's a call to action for everyone. Let's start today.
Hobbies and passions. Pursuing personal interests. Hobbies and passions are special activities that we love to do in our free time. They bring us joy, help us relax, and can even teach us new skills. Whether it's painting, playing sports, reading books, or gardening, everyone has something they love to do. Pursuing personal interests is important for our happiness and well-being. Let's explore why hobbies are so valuable and how we can make the most of them. The joy of hobbies. Hobbies make our lives more interesting. After a long day of work or school, it's great to do something we enjoy. Hobbies give us a chance to take a break and do something just for fun. They can make us feel excited and give us something to look forward to. Learning new skills. Hobbies are a wonderful way to learn new things. For example, if you like to cook, you can learn how to make dishes from different countries. If you enjoy painting, you can learn about different art styles. Hobbies challenge our brains and keep us growing. Making friends. Many hobbies can help us meet new people. Joining a sports team, a book club, or a gardening group can help us find friends with similar interests. Sharing a hobby with others makes it even more enjoyable. Good for health. Hobbies can also be good for our health. Activities like walking, cycling, and swimming are great for our bodies. Creative hobbies like writing, drawing, and playing music can reduce stress and improve our mood. Finding your hobby. If you're not sure what your hobby is, think about what you love to do. What makes you feel happy and excited? Try different activities until you find something that feels right. Remember, hobbies should be fun and not feel like work. Making time for hobbies. With our busy lives, it can be hard to find time for hobbies. But it's important to make time for things we enjoy. Even a little time spent on a hobby can make a big difference in how we feel. Try to set aside some time each week for your hobby. Sharing your passion. Sharing your hobby with others can make it even more rewarding. Teach your hobby to someone else, or share what you've made or learned. This can bring joy to others and make you feel proud of what you've accomplished. Hobbies and passions add color and excitement to our lives. They help us learn